Shalom. Shalom. Call Halayim La, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakakadash, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai. Call Halayim La, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakakadash, Barakathum. Double honors to the elders and apostles, great millstone, rule well. Peace and blessings to the whole elect. Shalom. And this is part 2 to the Strait gate, alright? Let's start off with Job 32:9. Great men are not always wise, neither do the age understand judgment. All right, man. And just because a man is a higher, like we would consider great men, something like Joe Biden, and people call him Sleepy Joe, man. All right. Um, a more typical great man would be a quote unquote high value man. All right, a man that makes six figures plus. All right, just because they're perceived in this carnal world as a higher status doesn't mean they're more have more wisdom. All right, and just because someone is like your grandfather or grandmother, just because they're very old doesn't mean they'll understand judgment. All right, especially if they don't hearken to these holy scriptures. Especially, man. Let's go over here. Seek. Yep. All right. Ecclesiasticus. Ecclesiasticus, chapter 39 from the top, verse 1. But he that giveth his mind to the law of the Most High, Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, and is occupied in the meditation thereof, will seek out the wisdom of all the ancient and be occupied in prophecies. That's right, man. And the wisdom of the ancient would be Yahweh, Yahushai, all right, King David, Moses, pretty much all the great men in the Holy Scriptures, all right? And the Most High Yahweh is a man, all right? He's not a woman. He's not whatever else. Okay, he's a man. And let's just go into that. Exodus 15:3. The Lord, right? And then right there, that's Yahweh, is a man of war. Yahweh is his name. His name is Yahweh, man. All right? His name's not Lord. His name's not God. Those are titles, okay? His name is Yahweh, all right? Verse 2. He will keep the sayings of the renowned men, and where subtle parables are, he will be there also. And these scriptures are in parables, man. And knowing this truth comes with suffering, man. I believe it was Apostle Paul who had thorns in his side, man, just to keep him humble. All right, we have to be humble in this truth, man. Just think about this. Who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, Yahweh Shai, man. He had all that power, man. Just imagine you have the power to destroy the whole earth, right? You could destroy the whole earth by yourself, right? Now imagine that. Now imagine that you have to be getting disrespected by inferior people, right? Um, getting spat on, getting tortured, and then killed by your own people and inferior people, the other nations on earth, man. When you have the power to pretty much take zero damage from them and wipe out the whole earth, man, and subjugate them, all right? And Yahweh Shai had to endure that, man. He was the most humblest man to ever exist, man. All right. This is let's scroll down. Matthew 13:13. Therefore speak I them in parables, because they see not, and hearing they hear not, neither do they understand. Because Only people that's gonna understand this and be on that straight gate, man, is the hopeful elect, man. People who have the utmost faith in Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, man. And that's just the hard, cold, real spill truth. Verse 3: He will seek out the secrets of grave sentences and be conversing in dark parables, man. And these scriptures have dark parables. Let me see if I can I believe it was King David. It had something to do with darkness. Let me see if I can find it. No, it's in Psalms. All right, here it is. Um, Psalm 78 and 2. Let's go to it. Psalm 78 and 1 from the top. My shield of Asphus, give ear, O my people, to my law. Incline your ears to the words of my mouth. I will open my mouth in a parable. I will utter dark sayings of old, right? And this is lining up perfectly with Ecclesiastes chapter 39, which we have heard and known and our fathers have told us, right? This is just precept upon precept, line upon line, man. We will not hide them from their children, shewing to the generation to come praise of Yahweh and his strength and his wonderful works that he have done, man. For he established a testimony in Jacob and appointed a law in Israel, which he commanded our fathers that they should make them known to their children. All right. All right, let's go to Luke 19. Luke chapter 19. Um, Luke 19 and 12. He said, therefore, a certain nobleman went into a far country to receive for himself a kingdom and to return. And he called his 10 servants and delivered them 10 pounds and said unto him, occupy till I come. But his citizens hated him and sent a message after him, saying, we will not have this man to reign over us. And it came to pass that when he returned, having received the kingdom, then he commanded these servants to be called unto him, to whom he had given the money, that he might know how much every man had gained by trading. Then came the first, saying, Lord, thy pound have gained 10 pounds. And he said unto him, well, thou good servant, because thou hast been faithful in very little, in a very little have thou authority over 10 cities. And the second came, saying, Lord, thy pound have gained 5 pounds. And he said likewise to him, be thou also over 5 cities. And another came, saying, Lord, behold, here is thy pound, which I have kept laid up in a napkin. For I feared thee, because thou art an austere man. Thou takest up that thou layest down, and reapest that thou didst not sow. And he said unto him, out of thine own mouth I will judge thee, thou wicked servant. Thou knewest that I was an austere man, taking up that I laid not down, and reaping that I did not sow. Wherefore thou gavest not thou my money into the bank, that at my coming I might have required mine own with usury. And he said unto them that stood by, take from him the pound, and give it to him that hath 10 pounds. And he said unto him, Lord, he hath 10 pounds. For I say unto you, that to every one which hath shall be given, and from him that hath not, even that he hath shall be taken away from him. But those my enemies, which not that I should reign over them, bring hither and slay before me. All right, man. And this is Yahweh Shai, man. This is all spoken about from Yahweh Shai, man. And what is this parable going into? It's going to people that get the truth, all right, and they're supposed to spread the truth. And by them spreading the truth and speaking the truth, they're supposed to grow in the truth. They're not supposed to stay stagnant or go back. And as you see here, this brother right here, right? He he stayed stagnant. He didn't level up. He didn't go back. He stayed the same. And staying the same is really going backwards, man. Like you're on a treadmill, right? Same concept, so to speak. All right. So with this guy, that's why he was wicked, man, because he didn't multiply. He didn't grow. All right, and that's synonymous with this truth, man. When you hear this truth, you should not be on the same level as you was when you first heard about Yahweh Shem Shah. You should be on a different level, man. And again, it doesn't matter if you're only one step ahead or 50 steps ahead or 100 steps ahead, as long as you're moving forward, man. Because everybody moves forward at a different pace, okay? Just because a brother can break down more precepts than you and understand prophecies better than you and all that stuff, that doesn't mean per se that he will be over have a higher status than you, so to speak. All right, because it all comes down through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Shai, who have that rank, man. All right, it's all and ultimately it just comes down to having that faith, man. And these brothers had faith in Yahweh Shem Shai that multiplied the money, man, and they were multiplying this truth. All right. And that just goes into that straight gate, man. They was walking in that straight gate, man. All right. All right, let's go to here. Excuse me. Uh, Give me a second. Give me one moment. All right. Matthew 20. Matthew 20 from the top. For the kingdom of heaven is likened to a man that is a householder, which went out early in the morning to hire laborers into his vineyard. And when he had agreed with the laborers for a penny a day, he sent them in his vineyard. And he went out about the third hour and saw others standing idle in the marketplace. And he said unto him, Go ye also into the vineyard, and whatsoever is right I will give you. And they went their way. And again he went out about the sixth and ninth hour, and did likewise. And about the 11th hour he went out and found others standing idle, and said unto him, Why stand ye here all the day idle? They say unto him, Because no man hath hired us. He said unto him, Go ye also into the vineyard, and whatsoever is right that ye shall receive. So even when it was come, the Lord of the vineyard said unto his steward, Call the laborers, and give them their hire, beginning from the last unto the first. And when they came, they were hired about the 11th hour. They received every man a penny. But when the first came, they supposed that they should have received more, and they likewise received every man a penny. But when they had received it, they murmured against the good man of the house, saying, These last have wrought but 1 hour, and thou hast made them equal unto us, which have borne the burden and heat of the day. But he answered one of them, saying, Friend, I do thee no wrong. Didst not thou agree with me for a penny? Take that thine is, and go thy way. I will give unto thee last, even as unto thee. Is it not lawful for me to do what I will mine own? Is thine eye evil, because I am good? So the last shall be first, and the first last, for many be called, but few chosen. And this is what it's going into, man. There's brothers that come into truth at different points in times, okay? There's brothers, the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, right? Tahar, Gabar, Rakah, Ramlab. They've been in this truth for decades, man. Decades enduring this truth. Decades of keeping the faith in Yahweh Shem Shah. Decades, man, of doing this work. And then there's brothers that probably just got in the truth this very moment. All right? So just because they've been enduring longer than another brother, they shouldn't have the mindset of, oh, I've been enduring longer than this brother. That means my reward should be more. All right. But at the end of the day, we'll all be in the kingdom of heaven together. All right. Now, granted, there will be rank. There always will be rank. In the kingdom of heaven, there will be rank. all right, so to speak. But the main prize is just being in the kingdom of heaven, right? And we're all enduring in this truth to get to that one destination, that final destination, right? Now let's see, look at this red letter right here. And yet again, spoken by Yahweh Shah himself, man. That's really the spirit. And I'm in that off right here. Call her limelight, Yahweh Bashim, Yahweh Shai, Bashim Rakakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles, great millstone who rule well, and peace and blessing to a hopeful elect. Shalom.